Hey up everybody, so I've got behind me a camera mount that I'm building out of wood for a top down, I suppose for the cell phone, not that camera. So I can film top down my PSP, my 3DS and all the DS and the other Game Boy Advance, the other ones I have. But this is a kind of a history thing. how I went from, well, if I was to do this properly, it would be starting with the Amiga, then transitioning from Amiga to a 486 DX50 whatever, blah blah blah. So it's a story of how I got from PC to the Switch. I think, personally, and you'll know why at the end of this, personally, I think that this will be the last console I buy. The reason is I have so many games that I haven't played that I just found a third PSP. Oh yeah, that one's for sale. Okay, alright. I got so many games I haven't played. I'm thinking of not buying any more games or consoles. I've stopped at the PS3, I've stopped at the Xbox 360 until I've played those games. Mass Effect, all the Need for Speeds, all the Tom Clancy's, right, which could be 100 years away. So yeah, so my 3DFX computer, it's in bits. Well, I mean, because my new computer, you can emulate the Voodoo, yeah, so you can play Quake and Voodoo 2 or Voodoo 3 graphics, I suppose. So yeah, I was an Amiga snob, you know. Amiga's the only machine to ever use. You don't need anything else. And then Doom came out. Of course, yeah, Doom came out. So then I switched to PC. Red Alert. What do we got? V8 supercars. All the Need for Speeds. They're in a box somewhere. So yeah. Thunderhawk. That's an Amiga one, isn't it? It's by Core Design. Stick that in the Amiga collection. And of course, yeah, Doom 2, Quake 2, Hexen 2, Heretic 2, and Dark Forces. All those CDs and the Doom add-on thingies are all lost. I mean, they're in a box somewhere, stored safe. And of course, you know, years later, when the Xbox came out, because I poo-pooed my friend, he had an Xbox and he wanted me to come around and watch him play it. I'm like, oh, it's so boring. I've got a computer. I was playing Diablo when he had his Xbox. I wish I'd paid more attention. I mean, like I said, with my Game Boys, I worked in a toy shop, in the toy department of Farmers, and we were selling Game Boys, and I was like, what do I want a Game Boy for? Oh god. StarCraft. It's another Amiga one, isn't it? MiG-20. So I got, yeah, Amiga. I got to sort out these box games. It's like a. I have sold tons of games and consoles. So the collection that I've kept, eventually, if you look up there, you can't see it, when I have a shelf and not just a mess like that, they will have, all the ones that are there are the ones that I'm playing, apart from Style Boutique. Oh my god, on the DS. Yeah, okay. So yeah, so I had a PC, and of course, you know, with the PC you got software, so Reason, you got Record, and there's programming languages. I honestly didn't know I had that many games. I've got Baldur's Gate 2. There's the other one. SimCity 2000. Diablo, I've shown that. Shanghai. Diablo. Dungeon Keeper. Then there's the boxed ones. So Rise of Nations, I've never played it. I've never played it. I hope it's like Age of Empires. Of course, another copy of Diablo. I've got like 20 copies of it. There's a Splinter Cell, Pandora Tomorrow. The reason I bought this is because I just had a major breakthrough in the mental health department. So I can play games that I couldn't play before because I got too frustrated and I would throw the controller out the window. So this one is one of those stealth games. So I'm going to play it now. I'm the type of person that played Ghost Recon with the run cheat on the whole time. F5, F7. So you save it, you die, you reload it, and played it like I was playing Doom. I played Ghost Recon, like $1 million. I played Ghost Recon like I was playing Doom. Rogue Spear. Now there's another frustrating game. If this is the Windows 95 one, I bought it and I played it for 2 minutes and just, it went flying. So I think I'll have another go at it. And of course, my second favourite game, Oblivion. I haven't got Skyrim on the well, I have on Steam, but I don't have a boxed Skyrim. I have a boxed Xbox 360 Skyrim. I've got a bloomin' Switch Skyrim. Did you do the PS3? I've got Oblivion on PS3, but unfortunately with the PlayStation versions you can't mod them. So yeah, more Ghost Recon. I think there's 2 games that I own the most copies of, like almost every single copy, and that would be Need for Speed and Ghost Recon. So for some reason, I'll tell you that story, it's quite funny. So when I bought my computer, it came with a 3D home, the desktop was in 3D and you could walk around the room and click on something and it would launch Microsoft Word or Internet Explorer or something like that. And I was just amazed by it. And it came with a demo of Ghost Recon. And I must have played it before my nephew did. And my nephew was playing it continuously. And I was like, why are you playing this garbage? And it wasn't, maybe 2-3 years later, I became completely addicted to it. With this version, I have a whole lot of sniper mods. Sniper's my favourite. I don't know if you could add mods in the Steam version, so I bought this on Steam. I bought all the Red Alert games on Steam, on GOG. No, it's not. It's whatever. Rainbow Six, Raven Shield, and I've got I've got VirtualBox, so I've got Windows 95, Windows 98 to go back and play these, and Ghost Recon 2, is it? Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter? Well, it says 2 on the PSP version. So yeah, that's the bulk of my, no it's not, it's nowhere near half my PC collection. So we're going to go from how we got from being a PC snob to absolutely falling in love with the Switch and seriously thinking about just keeping the Switch and getting everything else. I can't, no. Too many Need for Speeds, too many Need for Speeds. Okay. It's a thought. Well, that's what this is about. This is evaluating. Okay, let's dare to think about just keeping the Switch and Steam and GOG and all the other game stores, online game stores, whatever they're called. The one I've got all Command and Conquer on DOS, Red Alert 95 and blah blah blah. Let's just have a pretend that we're going to sell everything that's not the Switch. So getting rid of the PlayStation, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and that's as far as I want to go. Because if you're going to talk about getting rid of my DS, my 3DS, my 3DS XL, the PSPs, all the other ones that I can't think of right now, that would be a no-no. Okay, I'll do it this way. I'll do it this way. What if, just as a trial run, thinking about getting rid of everything that's not Nintendo and that isn't not on Windows 10 with Steam and all that. So that would mean getting rid of. You can have this, I don't care. You know, Cars, God of War, Brothers in Arms, Invisibles, God of War, Prince of Persia. It's like getting rid of PSP. I can't. It's just a thought. It's just a thinking about it. I'm not going to actually do it in real life. This is just what would you feel like if you if you sold everything outside of a Nintendo console game. Let's go with that.